like button, that strike button. I got it right now. Damn, boy, I'm struggling screaming. Forgot to turn this part on. Golly, man. I tell you, so let's get this show started. As y'all see, folks are being pissed. I didn't even see. I told y'all that this is a reset. Everything been needing to be reset a long time ago. A lot of us know it. A lot of us know that families have been breaking apart. We have been looking far off, and no more family reunions and stuff like that. Um, Shit, I went to more family reunions than going to my own family reunion. And I seen a lot of the separation in the me's and the I. So people are getting food. And another thing about this is that they want to see if these people are dead. So the left, the Dems, is perfectly saying everything is made up. But why won't they say fake news? Uh, Fake news. But this is the perfect excuse to go up in there and audit and have everybody reset to see if these 186 something thousand dead people is going to reapply or allegedly dead folks. So let's get into it to try to comprehend where this is all coming from. I'm going to go over here. I don't know which one this is. We can check out Red Dawn first. No, not Red Dawn. This is something that I put up there. I thought I deleted it. Well, I'm gonna delete it in a minute. Uh, let's check out Melody.
Then
Let's see how to convert a big
Yeah,
4K video file into a more manageable 1080p one, and as a cherry on top,
this is just what we asked that they want us.
Think about this. Before Joe Biden was president, we had around 17 million Americans that were receiving SNAP
where are
benefits
you?
every month. Since Joe Biden was president, now we have 42 million people who are receiving SNAP benefits each month. And I say people because 59% of the people that are receiving SNAP benefits are illegal immigrants. Joe Biden allowed millions upon millions of people to come into America illegally, and now we are paying for them. 59% of all the people receiving SNAP benefits every month are illegal immigrants. So we as taxpayers are funding them, giving them money so that they can go and buy groceries.
Think about that. Just think about it. Like I said in previous videos, see, I remember what, being a teenager, coming out of high school, 18, 19, working for dad at the stepdad at the used appliance store. All right, just watching stoves and refrigerators. But yet I didn't know I was developing into an alcoholic. So when I go on one of these alcoholic runs and spurts, and he found Cisco bottles, Old English, Wild Irish Rose and refrigerator. He'll pay me to just go. Yeah, you don't want to work today. So I go take my smart ass down there to the GR office. And what do you know? That Korean market across the street from our store, one of their uncles or whoever the guy was, the other people that don't speak English, popped up from out of nowhere. It's down there on Grand Street in Adams out here in LA. And I know they just ain't in there touring. You know what that is. That store has an opportunity to build on their business. And most of that money did not stay out here. And if he's not speaking our language and trying to be here, did he come here legally? Maybe back then. I don't know. But see how taxpayers is paying for that while we're here and on drugs. I was selling them, but at the end of the day, sometimes I was like really missing them when I start seeing people eating what they really want to eat. So let's get back to the rest of this story.
Each month. We want to help people here in America, like single moms, Americans who need a little bit of extra help every month. We didn't vote to take care of illegal immigrants, but Joe Biden, he let all these people in. The Democrats held the government down for 43 days because they wanted to keep funding illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants are their way to continue to stay in office. Perhaps if we stopped taking care of illegal immigrants, maybe they would stay in their own country.
Absolutely. It cut a little early because I just get the clips.
Wow. So go over there and check out this clip from Melody King. It is a doozy. So we're gonna move up and see what else she got in here. Do she got some more meat on the bone? And I think I seen something right here. Let's see what this one's about.
We're no longer allowed to enter the shelter because this is what they do. It's disgusting that our veterans are going without everything while illegals get what they are owed. And yes, our veterans are owed this, period. There is no exception to it. So we are paying for this and they do not care.
There's great news for SNAP beneficiaries. Okay, a judge has ruled that the Trump administration has to release the funds, and so SNAP will be paid out on Wednesday. Okay, but now that everybody's looking at SNAP, they've discovered that during the Biden administration, the SNAP rolls increased by over 40%. Maybe that has something to do with all the illegals. But the Trump administration, they're saying this. They're saying they want access to all the rolls in all of the states to make sure no illegals are getting SNAP. Okay, now also, you got to listen to this. All right, in places like New York, SNAP beneficiaries who are illegal, who are getting those cash food cards, they actually get more than American citizens. Okay, they are eligible for more.
Woo, wait. See?
It's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. Now, what do I always tell you? You can't just look at what's going on now. We got to go back a little bit. We got to stories and things that people were not paying attention to. We were distracted with other things. And of course, they want to distract us from all of this that's happening.
That's what
The
I was
important
tripping
stuff.
off
They
in
want us
the news
fighting
in the
each other. They
past.
don't want us, fighting each other like roaches while they benefit. Because understand, a lot of these illegals who were on the rolls,
Guess what? Really, at around this time and last week, we'll be hearing a lot about it's Black Friday coming up, folks. It's Black Friday coming up. Get ready for Black Friday. People be coming out there with carts, rolling stuff, and then I'll be like, damn, sometimes it's got a little bit more than some of the people that I know. Like, damn, they getting two TVs and two TVs. They in line early and shit. Man, matter of fact, they got on brand new jackets and shit while they in this Black Friday Best Buy line and stuff, man. And then, shit, what? They buying appliances? I thought they came in for shit. I'm telling you, man, this is what been going on. But no one wasn't paying attention.
You think, with them finding all the dead people and all these illegals, you're really telling me they're not getting kickback? You telling me some of these politicians are not getting kickback, that they want this because somehow they make money off of it, because they don't care about illegals, because they certainly don't care about the sex trafficking. Okay, the sex trafficking that goes on and the child trafficking that
Whoa. Well, if you stay in a blue state like mine, boy, y'all better get over here and check out this Figueroa shit, boy. Time I go down there. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So I ain't got time to be kicking around there.
goes on with illegals coming into this country. They don't care about that, but
in 2025 for its Department of Veterans Services, its Office of National and Community Service, its Division of Human Rights, and it's more than each migrant will get approximately $12.50.
And that just scratches the surface of the data we are able to get. Exactly why illegals and non-citizens than $150,000 from the government. We are getting official reports.
Check out this. She's going to show a new part of that grid I showed y'all a couple of weeks ago. Check it out.
reports. It's just that nobody took the time to look at it. We were all distracted. We've all been distracted. But you need to understand what is behind the veil. Okay. So just look at these numbers from the Center of Immigration Studies. We didn't ask for our tax dollars to be used for illegal alien-headed households. I find this staggering. People cannot say that it's temporary because after being here greater than 10 years, the usage of the programs stays pretty much the same. So, guys, look at this. Okay? Look at this.
This is not looking like a temporary program.
Non-citizens. So this isn't even illegals. We're getting into immigrants who are here.
And then I watched it in my state. A whole lot of my friends, look, we've seen this 30, 35 years ago and said, dang. Because can you imagine what we were seeing? We're making now vending on the sidewalk is legal in some of these cities. Think about that. Where did all this productivity come from? Where did all these individual citizens come from? Man. Think on it. Well, because this is America, the land of the brave. But do we really got to eat all this food? That's what I'm trying to talk about. Do we?
Here. Look at this. The percent using at least one program. Look at how high this is. And then the percent of who uses both programs or multiple programs. Okay?
10 years. In 10 years. So it's not a temporary program. It's something that is generational all across the board. So let's go over there and check out the rest of that video. That's what I really wanted y'all to see. And I think my volume is turned on this time. And I'm looking good. Let me double check to make sure that I can hear myself. All right. Yes, I hear myself. Amen. I hear myself. So now we're going to watch some of the juicy videos, the ones I've been holding back. Let's really get into this show. Baby, hit that like button, that subscribe button. This one right here, I was trying to show. That's all white folks receiving the program.
With passion burning in my veins.
Reporting live from Ibis Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.
That's $800 that I would normally get to put towards groceries that I'm not getting. What am I supposed to do?
As mentioned in our previous report, according to the FRAC, white Americans make up 30% of food stamp recipients, while black Americans make up 26%, followed by Hispanic Americans at 16%, which brings in the perspective that not only black people receive SNAP benefits, and in fact, majority of the food stamp participants are white Americans. For some, this misconception that only black Americans use food stamps has been used as a form of prejudice and further looks to hurt the image of black people. Now, those eligible for food stamps are people that have a gross monthly income at or below 100% of the federal poverty level. For example,
so there go that chart.
Shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage?
I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't feel sorry for none of these folks out here crying about no damn food stamps. I mean, y'all need to get out there and figure it out like the rest of us do. But another question is, where's your baby daddies at? Why you not raising such a big fuss about your baby daddy not helping you? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I wrong?
Now, not everyone appears to be being as critical.
So ain't that something? So tell me, is she wrong? Like, where's these baby daddies at? See, but then you got to look at this. Some of them ain't closing their legs for just one baby daddy. It's almost like this is like a little scheme, a come up scheme, and something's off. Uh, Everyone is not doing this come up scheme. And then the ones that see that this come up scheme ain't working out the way they thought it was gonna work out. I don't know what pictures certain females will see. Uh, like, wow, I just don't have to work. I can just live off the government and raise some kids and make and do side hustle money. And I guess that must was the plan. So feel free to go over here and check out Hype News, Melody King. And now we finna really rev this thing up in full steam. Hit that subscribe button. This thing is finna go off the Richter scale right now. And the one I wanted to show earlier was Orlando Minor. He is he's gonna break out a tape.
Laptop.
And that's what they're gonna be. Oh well, who's gonna tell her?
It's crazy how much rage bait really works. Like, look at all of you coming to my page because you're so upset. Oh no, don't talk about your President Trump like that. No, not Trump. He could never. Hurry the f up and give me my food stamps.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the knife. Well, who's gonna tell her? She's not gonna like it. Listen, guys, listen. If you haven't been living underneath a rock, you probably saw that the SNAP benefits are gonna go poof. They're gonna be gone. Listen. And everyone is going to have to reapply.
Wow. So fair use. I'm gonna speed his up. Nah, he already speak fast enough. So let's go up here. He's an investor.
Super happy. Everybody was super happy when the SNAP benefits turned on. They were like, oh, yes, we got our benefits back. Yeah, this is on you. And that's what you're seeing in the first clip.
You did it. I didn't. You did it.
Look, everybody was rejoicing, and I was scratching my head like, yeah, it did get turned back on. But you guys do know that a bill went in effect on November 1st that will literally cut half of you.
Wait, what?
Remember, I said to you guys, look, there's two things happening here. You have one that they cut off everybody, and then the other, you have to work 20 hours a week.
Son of a...
You have to work 20 hours a week. You only get 2 years maximum on the program. There's cuts, and more cuts happening to the program. Some of you will rejoice only to find out you won't qualify.
Get up and go to work.
Maybe you might get this month's, but what about next month's?
See, I remember telling family people, hey, don't go down there playing crazy. Excuse me, I know I work for myself. Don't go down there thinking that this is something, because I saw some people that was playing as if, they want the SSI check, and they went down there, and some of them really ended up one day really needing to get it, because what they went down there for, they didn't go and buy the double up 8-track pack or the double up sack and flip it. They end up being their best customer, like I was. Best customer and only customer and no customer. So that's nothing to play with. Then some people went down there, eventually ended up being it. So wow, man.
What about the month after that?
The whole thing! Right down the pepper!
And see, this is why it's important, guys. This is why reading is critical. Understanding is critical. Because while two things can be happening at once, one is showing you the headline, but no one is reading the fine print. I'm trying to inform individuals, this big thing is happening, but you may want to do the research yourself to find out if your benefits will be cut. But nobody believes me. I'm just a guy on YouTube, right?
It doesn't matter what you think.
But then the administration came out with a zinger, as they would call it. And that zinger is, guys, everybody is going to have to reapply.
Monday, the Tennessee Department of Human Services began giving out full payments to SNAP recipients, like Sheena Reed. She has 2 twins who rely on those benefits.
Well, I mean, I was excited because, I was going to get some more food for the girls.
But she tells me her full payout has been lower than normal, from $973 to $463. This as a USDA cracks down on eligibility.
There was an overpayment.
Which will make America
On the
healthy
horizon,
again.
there's another crackdown to cut down on fraud. The USDA, under President Trump's guidance, would make it a requirement for SNAP beneficiaries to reapply.
My taxpayer dollars should not be spent for this sort of fraud and abuse, and taking it out of the mouths of families that really need the program.
USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins says data from 29 complying states shows 186,000 dead people were still receiving benefits. She adds data also shows people getting benefits from more than one state.
500,000 people getting.
Dang. Now that's a cold twist. They have data showing people getting benefits from more than one state. Now that's a smart, intelligent. Ain't that something? And people just being low key about it, not telling nobody about it, because that's that stubborn thing people do. You live on one side and the other side, and then a lot of the computer databases don't cross phases because they got to put patches and protection and firewalls up. And wow, just imagine if you have one of them names that you could be like double identifying yourself. Wow.
More than 2 times the benefit.
USDA data also shows in Tennessee 12,014 fraudulent transaction claims and 4,519 stolen benefit claims have been approved. Signe Anderson with the Tennessee Justice Center tells me those claims are mainly third-party scammers.
You believe me now? Listen, guys, I tried to forewarn people. I tried to forewarn and let people know.
So,
look at your benefits. You may be.
So go over there and check out the rest of his show, man. I'm telling you, it's popping, but I'm really going to speed this up into an optimal level now. And let's see what this one is really cracking on. Let's just get it started. Red Dawn got some. So,
This is just another slick way of them doing it. They said, well, we can't find a refile for.
We have an issue with fraud.
Y'all hear this bull about the new SNAP benefits rules.
They're trying to make everybody reapply for their food stamps benefits. Are you kidding me?
I feel like these people sit around and try to think about how they could make poor people mad or how they could make poor people's lives worse. Because nothing that these people have ever come up with or put in place make any kind of sense.
Nothing that you're saying is making any sense.
You're requiring every SNAP participant to reapply as part of a crackdown on fraud. You pointed out data from 29 states showing 186,000 deceased individuals were still receiving benefits. 120 people under arrest for fraud so far.
SNAP participants are already required to recertify their application information every 6 to 12 months. And they're also required to update work history, income, et cetera, to make sure that they're still qualifying for SNAP along the way, or they'll get kicked off the program.
The Trump administration just floated a plan to force every single SNAP recipient, seniors, parents, disabled people, low-income workers, to reapply from scratch to prove they deserve food. Not because there's evidence of mass fraud. No, not because it helps families, but because starving people is now a political tactic.
Stop getting your news from TikTok. Wow. It is hard to be this mistaken in the age of the internet, but she has outdone herself, and I am impressed.
Now, according to the article that I read, they found 186,000 people who were receiving food stamps that were deceased. Now, this can only happen if the people were elderly or if they died from some sort of tragic accident and the family doesn't come in and report that they're dead.
So instead of fixing the broken system, you make people reapply. And how is that fixing fraud?
Well, I suppose it would fix it, because if they try to reapply and it's finally now in the system that that person is no longer with us, well, then there you go. Whoever is trying to apply for that person who is no longer with us theoretically should not be able to get the food stamps in that person's name anymore. That's how you fix the fraud.
And in a lot of these counties, some of these employees are going to be really nervous also, because now they got to make a decision. Do they say, press the button and say, just take your word for grandma or granddad is still living? Huh? Think about that. See, so how's 186,000 dead or deceased people? The number could be higher or greater, but who cares? All I know is a lot of people came up off of these food stamps since my time on GR, way back in the day when I was clowning and shit in the early 80s. And after I started seeing people that work in these little corner stores in our neighborhood down there, I said, something's going on. Then you start seeing people coming down the street with baskets and buggies. And then next thing you know, man, they got recycling centers open up, taco stands, everything just opened up. And then we just left to the wayside, no black community, no nothing. No togetherness, bitch. Shit, it's like it's just too much power that was given to keep the male species from up out of the house. Plain and simple shit. So let's go further into see what else Red Dawn got. Fair use. Now, dang, I went that far. She's still talking to her. Let's check out, what is this about? Yeah, that news caption.
And a $186 billion budget cut also taking effect. So what? Somebody died and their heirs started receiving their SNAP benefits? Secretary, what happened?
It's just incredible. And, you know, within the first hour of me being sworn in February, this was one of my very first things that we did. We sent a letter to every state. We said business as usual is over. The status quo is no more. We know that the SNAP program is rife with fraud, but it's all anecdotal. This was last February, that we have no data. How is it true that the taxpayers through the federal government fund this $100 billion program every single year, but we don't even know whether it's being done correctly, what the accountability looks like? We want that data ourselves. As I mentioned, 29 states complied, mostly the red states.
See? And a lot of people don't know this. This is how a reset looks. We're starting to audit straight at the top. And now those at the bottom is cleaning up their books, I bet. So feel free to go over there and check out the rest of the Red Dawn video. I mean, this is interesting because we all can look into this stuff our own selves. So hit that like button, that subscribe button. Man, golly, I just can't believe it. Let me see if we got one more in the chamber over here. Shoot. Oh man, what is this? Kingdom. Oh, let's look at our girl. No, no, no. Sure. Yeah, let's do this one. Kingdom React.
Bragging about lying, the stings, Trump possibly forcing everybody to reapply for SNAP, and the one woman who actually got off food stamps after 22 years. Now, by the end of this, you tell me if the problem is the taxpayer hate poor people or some folks just don't want to stop eating off the taxpayers. Let's start with Exhibit A. A leftover SNAP for cake flex.
I am a SNAP benefits receiver, and some of y'all on here like to think that you can tell me what I'm allowed to spend my SNAP benefits on. No.
Oh.
That ain't happening around here. If you're new here, on November 1st, I had people judging me on what I spent my SNAP benefits on. You can go look at that grocery haul if you want. I'm giving you something else you can judge me on. Because I just love stirring the pot. I am so very blessed to still have money left over from the month of October and the month of September. So today, I have no idea how much sugar I just put in that because I was looking at you guys. We are going to Walmart, ordering and paying for my son's 4th birthday cake. Ow. That ain't funny. Quit laughing. I'm so very blessed to say that I still
We
think
laughing, but just not at that.
that I can get a whole grocery haul even after I purchase this cake. We have only had SNAP benefits for 2.5 months. We received them our first full month in September, and then I was also back paid for 2 weeks of August. So September we got a lot of money from SNAP, and we were so beyond blessed. If you guys know anything about our story. So we have been so very blessed the last few months to be able to splurge at the grocery store a little bit. Today, we're going to Walmart and we're ordering my kid his 4th birthday cake. I keep wanting to say present. His 4th birthday cake. And he wants it to be Sonic. We're going all out.
That's what he wanted. It's a
and
present.
I'm bringing you with me. But first, we got to get ready. Let's go. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. And just like that, we're at Walmart. Let's go. It's been a few hours, and I have all 3 kids with me now, and one of them is asleep. So this is going to be fun. Here we go. We made it. Okay, so we picked out this cake. I'm wanting a Sonic cake. We definitely want this guy on there. Oh, that, yeah. Let me make sure I have that. Okay. If not, then I'll just go look for a little toy. And just like that, we have his cake ordered. I didn't have to pay for it today. So I pay for it whenever I pick it up. So I just need to make sure that I save $19 on my SNAP benefits so I can pay for it when I come to get it. I'm just feeling incredibly blessed that I even have that much left over. But if you've made it this far in the video, and you know of any resources at all that can possibly help people in your area or your state, if you could please use the comment section to put those resources in the comment section and list what state you are from.
She's trying to sound like she's just so helpful. And then, I mean, she got a snarl remark. I got these kids. Where is this daddy?
I would be so grateful for you, like, beyond words. Doing everything we can to help each other out during this time. If you are in the southern-ish area of Indiana and you don't have resources and you need some, please DM me. I don't have a lot, but I do have some resources that I can send your way. I love you guys so much, and I absolutely adore you for being here. It means
Okay. We got the gist of it, right? She's not talking survival. She's not talking, my kids finally get to eat. She's laughing and basically saying, you can't tell me nothing. Nada. Zippo. I've got so.
So, feel free to go over there and check out this channel. And I'm going to wrap it up right now. So, man, but the way she was going at it, it's like, you can't tell me nothing. But yet the rules change. She knows she got to put in that work to reapply when the kid is 6. And then the clock going to really tick. She's able-bodied. She got a car. Oh, man. So will this part stay in the part? Because, man, the entitlement, the enabling, and my 3rd time running this screen, it's too much. So I'm out. I just cannot believe this. A reset. Now I know to double check to make sure that the speaker and this whole thing got 2 controls on it. So I need to make sure it's on. And with that, remember, recovery is an inside job in between your ears and above your neck. And I see you. Maybe not tomorrow. I got a red carpet thing to do. I'm glad I got some charged batteries. It's been